What's happening, guys? Welcome back to Wicked Garage. As you can see in front of me, we have a stainless steel water manifold that goes in a truck. Now, originally, we were going to try and repair it in the truck, but we found other leaks, and unfortunately, it had to get taken out. So before we get into the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Like, comment, and share. And yeah, let's get into our plans and attack it. First things first is we have to measure out, make flange caps for all the flanges on here so we can seal this up and do a pressure test on it. Obviously, we already have failing welds. What we're doing and the point of this is to find any other issues that may be there. Whether it's from the flange, like you can see there's already repair there, or anything new that we couldn't get to because of how this whole manifold was sat in the truck. This is going to be perfect when it leaves my shop, so I want to make sure everything is exactly how it needs to be and there's no chance or fault that could possibly happen down the road, especially while it's out, because it is a big job to take this out. So first things first, make the caps, and then we're going to pressure test it, go around it, check all of the welds, and anything that pops up we will mark, and then we will grind out and re-weld. And then all of these other welds we will clean up and go around with the TIG and get these really melted in, do a pressure test afterwards, and then it'll be ready for the customer to pick up once everything is good to go. So let's get into it, guys. Alright, so we got all the plates on. I'm letting this dry a little bit before I tighten it down, and then once it's tightened down, I'll let it sit for probably 15-20 minutes, maybe a little bit more, so that sets up. As everything's tightened and dried up, as you can see, we have a 1/8 inch plug here. We're going to attach the argon to this little nipple, but we'll take that out after we pressure test it. Obviously, we're going to go over all of these human welds, I would say. I don't think they're robot welds. They could be, but they're poor welds in general. So we have the air nipple right here, chuck, and we'll fill it up. Right now, it leaks out pretty fast, so it's not really a big deal. We can't test PSI or anything. Mainly what this is to do is to put some type of air in it and spray around all the joints of the pipes to see where it's leaking. We already know it's leaking here and around this entire weld, but we are going to go all over all these and double check everything so that we know. All right, guys, so I did check everything. It looks like the two are right there around the edge of the weld. You can sort of feel them, and then you see them bubbling right around here and shooting out. So everything else looks good, but what we're not going to do is assume. This was just a test to see where actual leakage is happening, and these are the main spots that we did find out. Unfortunately, when we did this was unable to get to no matter what, because there is a valve that's right here, and there's no way to get in there with TIG or do this right in general. Because like I said, I have to back purge this so that it actually penetrates through this weld and we don't get any contaminants from the inside. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to release all the air, clean this all up, just wipe it all down, and then we're going to switch this plug out on this side for that little piece, set up our back purge and everything, and we're going to clean this all up, get this all prepped so that when we weld everything, all we have to do is just pretty much set up the gas, attach the gas, get that done, and then we can just go around and weld everything. All the flanges are fine. Flanges were welded really nice, as you can see. There's no issues with them. It looks like they welded pretty good. The back purging all set up, and what we're going to do is we're going to do an initial burst of argon through it to push all the air out. Should be about like 15 seconds or so, and then we're going to put this down to about like between 2 and 10 CFH, and once that's all good, then we can just have that slowly go through. Any more, you have a chance of pushing the weld out because of pressure, obviously. And you want to make sure you have a 1/4 or 3-inch vent hole at least. So that is what we're going to do right now. Get everything plugged in, set up, and yeah, we're pretty much ready to go. Got done TIGging and cleaning everything up with the wire wheel and wire brush, and then anything that I seen that might have posed an issue or seams or something like that, we ended up going over again. Everything's melted in. It's nice. It's seems like it'll be sealed really nice now. What we're going to do is we're going to wait for it to cool down, and then we're going to change out the fitting here to the plug, and then put the filler nipple up here again, pressurize it, and go over this entire thing with soap and water again to make sure that there is no other or further leaks or anything that I did has to be reworked. The welds were bad on here, as you've seen, and they didn't even penetrate that well, so I just used that as like a filler, and it worked out good. Added some filler here and there. So we are going to test it and obviously see if everything's good to go. That way we know we won't have any future issues with this. I mean, it is water. Yes, it's stainless 316, but water is corrosive enough or abrasive enough because of the hard water we have in this area. Guys, so we checked everything is good, and what we're going to do now is we are going to take off all of these caps, clean up the flanges, and get this all ready for tomorrow to be picked up. So let's do that. Alright guys, so the welds came out really nice. Everything penetrated perfect, as you can see. We ended up cleaning up the faces with some brake clean after we scraped off all of the silicone gasket sealer. And then we ended up going over it with a 180 DA and just clean it all up. And then pretty much all of the plates, which they asked to keep, so we have all the hardware and the plates in the box. They're coming to pick this up in the morning, but that'll wrap it up on this video. Thank you guys as always for watching. If you like this type of content, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Like, comment, and share, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.